me see, you're here. Want to appear like about there. Okay. Okay, good afternoon. We're gonna do the conference about a problem that we detected in our department here in the school. My name is Juan Romero. I'm a math teacher here with the Clark High School. I introduce my partners here, Mr. Jason Chantaplin. He's a math teacher with the school as well. Mr. Franco Canales, he's a math teacher as well with the school here. So we're gonna start right away. So good afternoon, everybody. Like I was telling y'all, my name is Juan Romero. I'm a math teacher with Clark High School. Today we're collaborating to design a professional development plan for a problem that we have found in our school. Can you read aloud, please? Slide number 3, please. Justification for the bid plan. That's fine. Number 3, slide.
Okay. So the academic need is to close algebra and geometry gaps. The climate need is to reduce discipline challenges and improve engagement. Teacher support need is have updated strategies for experienced teachers. And the evidence justifies a targeted collaborative PD plan aligned with campus priorities.
Exactly. Thank you so much, Frank. The supporting data in Clark High School, can you read it for me, please? Thank you so much, sir.
Academic, Hispanic and African American students, 20 points below peers in Algebra 1 and Geometry. For discipline, you need to reduce potential challenges. Teacher experience, all math teachers have 10 plus years of experience. And demographics, majority Hispanic, 50% plus. High in percentage disadvantage, high mobility.
Amazing. Thank you. What do you guys think about that? Indeed, that is what happened in our school, yes?
Yeah.
You did, right?
I see a lot of evidence on that case, and whatever the reason may be is true.
Yes.
Some Hispanic and African Americans, for some reason, they score lower.
Yes.
Could be a language difference, could be maybe a cultural difference.
Yes.
But, yeah.
Okay. And the academic needs, close algebra and geometry gaps, try to reduce discipline challenges. You have got a little bit discipline challenge a little bit, right,
Yeah,
as well.
everything.
Like me and y'all.
Yep.
That's something that we cannot, yes, is there? Okay. So it means this evidence justifies a targeted collaborative PD plan aligned with the campus priorities. Perfect. Let me double check. Let's go to number 5. So we're going to do pre-conference focus. It says our focus, slide number 5. Our focus is improving student engagement and achievement, both in algebra and geometry and general terms in math, okay? We're reducing potential discipline challenges that may hinder learning. Okay, what do you think about that? You agree with that, guys?
That's pretty good.
Yes, right?
Yeah, it's good focus.
Yes, actually you do geometry honors, and there's have challenges too a little bit as well, right? And you may see that with the people that are in the other departments, right? Like in English, like in, right? In science.
Yeah, the more the students are engaged, the less possible discipline
Yes.
objections or situations.
Are gonna decrease the discipline or potential issues with the discipline, yes, indeed. Okay. Now, we may go here, guys, number 6 slide. So the agenda for today will be reviewing data. That's the first thing. Second will be identify goals. The third will be design PD activities. PD is policy development. Right? There we go. 4, it will be assign roles. 5, plan evaluation. What do you think is possible to add it up? Perhaps to this. To the agenda. Reviewing data, identifying goals, design PD activities, assign roles, plan evaluation, perhaps maybe like making a feedback from staff or making a feedback from students or from parents. that might be something to add it up. Yes. So let me.
From parents.
Yes, from parent. Let me get feedback from general committee. I'm gonna put feedback from general committee. Perfect. Any more ideas for that one? Any more ideas at all?
It's pretty good.
Yes, pretty good. We go to the 7-1. On the slide 7.
Okay, so we reviewed the data in our pre-conference. and
Yes.
We agreed on today's agenda.
Totally agree? Yes.
Yeah.
I totally agree with y'all. What do you think is possible to try to add it up to all of this? Besides the feedback, besides like the follow-up to all of this, supervising, leadership, what is possible to try to complement with this, or to supplement with this?
Trial time?
Trial time, like I try to, how it's gonna get
Amendments or
implemented?
change?
Yes, any change, any adjustment, right? Any little tweak here, tweak there, right?
Yeah.
There we go. Yes, I agree with that. Like implementation time is, let me try to put it on. Let me try to put number 7, implementation time, I guess. Plan evaluation, number 6 will be implementation time. 7 will be feedback from general community. Perfect. Amazing. Where? Totally agree on that? Okay. Let's go to number 7. Yes, so we agree that we just reviewed the data in our pre-conference. We did it like 30 minutes ago. Perfect. And we agree that today's agenda. Okay. Amazing. Now, let's go to slide number 8. It's clear for us, right, that the STAR Algebra 1 results show Hispanic students are at about 42% needs versus white students are at 61%. We're talking about 19 points gap. What do you think about it? It's consistent with our research that we've done. The 19-point gap between Hispanic results of STAR student algebra and with the white students, yes.
Yes.
It makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Totally, yes. Totally agree with that. Let me double check here. In geometry, look at this. In geometry, the gap is also significant with Hispanic and African American students about 15 to 18 points below their white and Asian peers. So it's something critical to hear this. Here in our school, we don't have that many Asian students, but we have like the 5-10%, right? Kind of. And we may realize that the Hispanic and Afro-American students, minorities, are about 15 to 18 points below their white and Asian peers. So that's a critical point there. Critical point. You think, Ilar? What do you think? Totally agree,
It's pretty good, yeah.
Mr. Champlin? Okay. Yes, totally agree. Okay. Now let's go to number 10. We actually may see that these subgroup comparisons confirm our math. The priority area improvement is going to be math, indeed. And we may double check with our colleagues from the other departments in English, that you know all of them. What findings have you saw that, Frank, on the English department that you've saw with them a little bit? What kind of findings with them about the same things? Yes.
It's similar. I mean, they are definitely below the
Yes.
other group.
And we're telling like way below, not 2 or 3 points, or like more than 5, more than 10 points. Significant points, yeah, exactly. That's what our colleagues from the other departments pretty much tell. So that's pretty good. So this group comparison confirms math is our priority area for improvement. Yes, totally. Let's go to 11. Why do you think these gaps persist despite experienced teachers? Why we have all our teachers here in math department have 10 or more years. They have 15, 12, 18 years. You have about 15, right, Mr. Gentleman? 20 actually, you see. I thought you have 15, though that's 20, yes. And you have about 15 years. I have about 12 years actually. Ms. Yobel, Ms. Cox, they have like these 15, 18, 20 years. So what do you think these gaps persist in despite experienced teachers? What do you think it might be? What do you think, Mabi?
It's more than just the experience that you have. I think it has more to do with what strategies are being used, and some of them might be outdated to what the kids want to listen to today or what they want to pay attention to. So they're less effective with today's learners.
Totally agree with that. Yes, yes. You agree with that, sir? Yes.
Yeah, sometimes you got some challenges, outside that could, affect the focus and performance. So outside influences.
Right, like family problems. Totally has.
Like home life, that kind of stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Community stuff. Yes. Totally agree. Any questions about that? Any doubts? I guess that's totally weird with that, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir. So let's go to the next one. Let's check the time here. Oh my goodness. Yes, we have about 11 minutes. That's fine. So, what's the next one? I cannot have it.
Well, next we want to make sure that we understand when it comes to discipline and engagement,
Mhm.
and how does that affect the results?
What do you think about it? I mean, how do you think discipline engagement affect the results? That has a lot to do? That have something to do?
Yeah, because
Explain.
the more students interrupt the class, or the more students are not really paying attention,
Mhm.
the more time you lose trying to guide them back to the task at hand. So misbehavior definitely leads to lost instruction time. So if you have only 47 minutes to teach, you're probably down to 40 or down to 35.
Or down to 30?
Right.
That is even worse.
Flip
Totally
side-
agree. What do you think?
On the flip side, if they're engaged, if they're working, right, usually not misbehaving, right? If they're, working towards a goal, whatever, that means that they're not, slacking off or causing issues. in class.
Exactly. At least if they're busy, it's less likelihood that there would be something that they are not supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
Totally agree. Yes, indeed. So we got that behavior leads to loss of instruction time. That's great. We have just written here. And high engagement reduces discipline problems and improve results, of course. Yes. And we agree that if a lesson is much better in quality, it's likely we have got a better likelihood to decrease discipline problems as well, of course, to increase engagement and active participation. Do we do that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, so look what it says that. The slide number 13, what it says. Can you read for me?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So, for example, in my classroom, when I increase participation, discipline issues decrease and the test scores improve, which means that if the students are more engaged, they have less time to think about other things that are not related to the class. So discipline issues definitely go away to a sense. And then if they're paying more attention, their retention of information is higher.
Right.
So their test scores improve.
Yes, like we were talking like 30 minutes ago, active participation, active engagement is key here. If we, like, what is the saying? Like, if there's engagement, it's gonna be learning, right? So you totally agree with that, Mr. Chaplin?
Absolutely.
Okay, perfect. So yes, amazing. Let's go, please, guys. Gentlemen, let's go to number 14. And exactly, yes, what we're doing here, improving engagement and proactive management are key to try to close achievement gaps. You agree with that?
Yes.
If we improve engagement, we improve teaching, we have better lessons, and we have a proactive management, proactive, not reactive, right? Like
Prevention is better.
exactly, always much better. Prevention, proactive management towards our students is gonna be more likely to close all achievement gaps, right? Totally agree. What do you think about that? What do you think? Totally agree?
Definitely.
Yes. Anything like it to add it up here, guys, on the number 14? No? No? Okay. That's fine. So let's try to go over, guys, number 15. It's pretty important for us on this mini project meeting that we're doing. One goal is to strengthen or to make much better instructional strategies and practice management, like I was telling you. So, what it could be kind of a strategies that we can improve our strategies. Before, of course, PLC. What else is possible besides working all together time? Before, I would say feedback from one teacher, another one. What is important to try to do? How we can, how can we can increase proactive management?
I mean, you can see that, you know, maybe something works with another teacher that they can share, you know, they pull together, you know, pull
The experience, right?
Yeah, pull ideas, pull experience together. Maybe one teacher thought something that others didn't. Share.
Yes. It's important here, the feedback. What happened with this class? What happened with this lesson? Oh, I did this. Oh, it was so, but I tried to do this, kind of work it out. For you students, it's gonna work it out somehow for mine. So it's important the proactive sharing of all. Yes, totally agree, right? Okay, let's go number 16, guys. Okay, so now we're gonna try to set goals, short-term set goals, short-term. What short-term goals should we, is possible to try to set? Something that is realistic, something that is possible to do it. What do you think it might help to improve this, to do something like realistic, right?
Something we do immediately, like something, anything, like practical strategies that,
Mhm.
you know, we can use, you know, just things that don't take like a month to set up, things we can do like, you know, tomorrow, that kind of stuff.
Exactly, something that is easier to try to implement, to follow up, to
Yeah.
try to make feedback, right? Because we need something that are easy to do, but are gonna be practical, but at the same time, efficient, right? The word is efficient. So I'm gonna put that, yes, I agree on that, provide practical strategies with teachers that teachers can use immediately, right? In an efficient way, I'm gonna write it here. In an efficient way. Perfect. What do you think, Mr. Chandler?
That's good.
Training on proactive classroom management, you think that goes there? That's gonna help there? What do you think?
Like he was saying, proactive better than reactive, and so.
Yes, I agree totally.
If some need the extra training for it, so we can have more ideas on how to do this while we are doing our practical strategies.
Mm-hmm.
That way they can go in hand.
Yep.
Right.
And have better results.
Exactly. Yes, totally that. So any questions about that slide number 16? No. Okay. Thank you guys. We go to number 17. So setting goals long term. What do you think it might be the setting, like the long term? What goals we may set up to improve this issue we got for long terms? What long term goals we may set? What do you think? What do you think?
The gap in algebra 1 and geometry, right? So we need to try to close those across the subgroups.
Perfect.
So whether they're the Hispanics or African Americans, or maybe those that are having more trouble
Mhm.
learning or having that retention, you know, try to go into smaller groups, so then you have the bigger goal of reducing it all.
Perfect. Yes. What do you think, Mr. Chen?
Well, you can probably do that using collaboration, like, you know, with that department, just, again, everybody's pulling the resources together.
Mhm.
I think that could help close that gap.
Even it's a good idea to try to talk with the people, for example, from the English department, that you know them, right? Even not only horizontal collaboration, vertical collaboration with them, right? Yes, that's always help us in something, build stronger collaboration in math department. Yes, but we can do it vertical, horizontally with them too.
Right.
We can share the information about how they're doing.
You know, about the students.
Yes, among the students in the Spanish and English department. Yes, there we go. You agree on that, guys?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go number 18. Alignment. Now, the question is, you guys consider, perhaps these goals are lined up to our campus priorities? You think these goals or objectives are aligned to our campus priorities, our campus vision or mission? What do you think? What do you think, Mr. Temple?
Yeah, I mean, I think they align with our improvement plan, I mean, as a campus.
Yes.
I mean, it's all about student improvement, so.
Yes. This is for the students, for our students. It's not for us. It's for them.
Yeah.
Everything has to be and should be centered for the student needs. So what do you think, Mr. Canales?
Same way, it goes with what the campus has, what the vision is, and also with the district.
Yes, with the improvement plan, it's actually two for the improvement plan of the campus, right? And with the district initiative to try to what? To balance equity and achievement. What do you think?
Yeah,
Totally, right?
absolutely.
Okay, yes. I agree that, yes, they are totally lined up with our campus priority, with our campus objectives. especially with the mission of the school, right? It's totally aligned with the mission from the school, from the principals, yes, totally perfect. Totally agree?
Yes.
You agree? Okay. Thank you. Let's go to the next one. So our PD goals, let's try to set it goals, summary. So for our PD goals are clear. Immediate strategies, long-term equity, and alignment or line up campus with these three goals. What do you think?
Yes.
Okay. What I can put here that is possible to try to put in sales goals. Summary. What do you think? What do you think?
To close the gaps.
Close gaps, yes, totally. Close gaps. Close gaps among subgroups, right? What else?
More horizontal and vertical.
Right.
Collaboration.
Yeah,
Collaboration, cooperation among, not only among the teachers in our department, with other departments, right? Collaboration with other departments. I totally agree with that. What else? That's pretty much it, right? Okay, perfect. Let's go to number 20. Let's go to number 20 here. Okay, now we're gonna do the PD activities. PD activities. So next, let's try to design our PD activities. So they need to be practical, they need to be collaborative, they need to be measurable, they need to be honest with y'all, easy to implement. They need to be, I'm gonna put this here before I forget, easy to implement in our students. What else you may think about? What is possible to add it up to this? What do you guys think?
Covers it.
What else? It's possible to try to add it up.
Easy to test, easy to try out.
Easy to try it out, easy to share actually. Easy to share. And I went at something easy to get feedback from, right? Right? We need to have feedback from each other. Feedback to make adjustments, right?
Right, for that trial time.
Exactly. To make adjustments.
And feedback from the community.
Exactly. And community feedback. Perfect, guys. What else? That's pretty much it. What do you think, Mr. Champlin? We go to 21. So activities, we may do workshops. You agree on that? You agree on that?
Yes.
We could hold workshops on differentiation and engagement. What do you think about it? What do you think about strategy, about differentiation and engagement? What do you think?
Just make sure that, there's a whole range of students. So we need to make sure we hit, low end, high end, everything between.
Right.
So it's something that kind of addresses.
Like that collaboration of the think and pair, right? Or like the groups in four, right? Like, yes. So let me put it what do you say? Low end and high end.
Low, high, and everything between.
Okay. Low, in between, and high end spectrum, right? Of our students. Perfect. You totally agree that yes, teachers need strategies to reach diverse learners. What do you think about that?
Yeah, as I was saying, low, between, high end.
There we go.
That has to do a lot with the different ways that they learn. So
Exactly.
different learners.
Totally agree on that. Yes, sir. So let's go to the next one. Something, a topic that we need to discuss here, peer observations. That's something vital that I almost, before I forget. Peer observations is vital, it's important.
Yes.
That we need to observe each other, right? We need to observe how the other people are doing, even not only observe people in math, observe people in other departments because they have another approach to do the teaching and the instruction in another way, right? What do you think about it?
Yeah.
What do you think about it?
It will be very effective because, like you just mentioned, all the departments might have different strategies to get
To tackle.
the attention from
Yes.
them, especially if you share a lot of these students.
Mhm.
So that will give you some insight as to
And
how you
in-
can change your class.
And indeed, we're sharing I would say all but few or some students with all the teachers in the other departments, right?
Yes.
That's something that we could kind of change because it's normal. Yes, that's totally there. You agree? You agree?
Yes.
Totally. Okay, let's go to the next one. PLC meetings, you know that is vital. PLC meetings, the feedback, everything what we do with our colleagues. What about with the PLC perhaps once a month, a general assembly with the other teachers for the other departments, right? Once a month.
Yeah.
Yes. So, in my opinion, yes, PLC meetings should be focused on analyzing star practice and student work. What do you think?
Student work and strategy.
Strategies, dedication, what they're doing, if they really need to be engaged or not, right? They need to be engaged, of course. What else?
It's a great time to like analyze data together.
Mhm.
We did not with the department.
That is important, pretty important. Even what about to analyzing data with all the admin of the whole school, right? There we go. What do you think about it? Totally agree? Yes. Perfect. The next one. We can also use instructional coaching cycles to model lessons and provide feedback. What do you think about that?
That would be kind of like a workshop.
Yes, but instructional coaching is like people, like teachers that have a lot of experience and they are specialized on not only teach children, of course, kind of like teach teachers to teach, right?
Okay.
What do you think about that, Mr. Chandler?
It could help.
Right. Yes, they call it demo math, they call it instructional lead teacher, they call it in other districts, they call it instructional lead department, something like that. Yes. That's gonna help a lot. Like instructional coaching, a strategy that I realized that a few days ago, so I'm gonna put it here. Okay. The next one. In the PE activities and resources, what resources would you think the teachers would need, in your opinion?
Lesson templates.
Okay.
Clear lesson templates.
Yes.
That have worked already, so we can use those,
Mm-hmm.
including the sample activities that is gonna help keep them engaged.
Exactly, lesson templates, especially the lessons that come from 5, 6, 8 years ago that they have been using all with the teachers, right? What else you told? The activities, right?
Yep.
Activities.
Sample activities.
What else? DOLs or exit tickets, right? What else, Mr. Chandler? DOL or exit tickets?
Yeah, just kind of maybe like sample questions or like something like if this happens, maybe you do this or address this, lesson. This. Just again, just things to help you kind of prepare your lessons and.
Exactly. That is gonna be actually the job for the teacher a little bit easier, right? More focused on student needs and student support, right? Totally agree. What do you think about it?
Good.
Pretty good. Here we go. Thank you so much. Let's go to the next next slide. So, what do you think about this?
Well, when it comes to activities, administrative support will
Yes.
also help, for coverage doing peer observation, so that way whenever we are trying to observe other teachers,
Mm-hmm.
the admin can also help us in order to cover the process and, give
And
us
send like a
feedback.
substitute teachers to cover, of course, our students, right?
Yep.
What do you think about it, Mr. Tampa?
Yeah, this will need admin support. You can't really just do.
No,
this.
it's impossible.
Yeah.
Right. We need to do it with admin, of course. So in my opinion, guys, again, and I guess you guys are already on it, excellent suggestions, right? For the suggestions, this will strengthen or make much better our PD plan. What do you think? Perfect. What do you think, Mr. Upland? Perfect.
Yeah.
Let's go with the next one. Roles and responsibilities. What roles may include? Look, we have written here. Admin, they need training, monitoring, right? Needed to be supervising before, let me put here, it's missing supervising. And leading the vision, right? And leading the vision and mission, of course. In the mission and vision of everything, of course. Teachers, what do you think teachers should be doing? Workshops, what else?
PLC.
What else?
Applying strategies.
Yes. Coaches need to try to modeling feedback, What else is possible to add it up there?
Instructional teaching.
Uh-huh. Perfect.
Instructional coaching.
Exactly. You guys agree on that? Perfect. Trying to training like the less experienced teacher, right? There we go. Okay, so number 28. What do you think about this?
Roles. Okay, so I think by teachers, coaches, and athletes knowing their roles, I think it makes sense and it makes it manageable.
Right.
So we can actually implement it.
Implemented, and the implementation is gonna be something feasible, something easy to try to implement, something easy to see the results on it right away.
But
What do you think?
Everyone has to commit to the strategies though. Like, you
No.
can't be just one person.
Exactly. It needs to be like in a very in education word, consistency, right? Everywhere in all departments, vertical and horizontally.
Yep.
What do you think about it?
Yeah.
Commitment is important, yes. Commitment, engagement, and all this. Okay. So next one, slide number 29. What challenges might come with all these roles? What challenge you guys may think it may arise or may come up? An issue. What do you think, guys?
As always, time.
Oof.
How is always a challenge. 47 minutes, like I said, in the class is too short.
Yes, it is.
That's always going to be.
What do you think, Mr. Chaplin, about the time?
Every student is unique, right? So every year is a different year. So what worked for the first 10 years will be different than the last 10 years. So
Right.
just things just pop up.
Right.
And we also
Yeah.
need to make sure we're accountable too.
Yes, of course. And remember, accountability for everybody is important, right? For the students, for us. Follow up, like what we're doing, what we're not doing. There we go. What do you think about it?
Yeah.
Perfect? Okay. Look at this one, evaluation. So we're gonna try to measure or evaluate success through, what do you think? I write it down here. Walkthroughs, teacher surveys, but not only for the students, for us as well, right?
Yeah.
What about STAR benchmarks? Yes.
Exactly.
We need to sign a STAR benchmark, right? Okay. What about monitoring potential discipline issues? And try to, not only monitor it, try to address them. And I would say on both ways. Not only punitive, it needs to be coaching, and let's start with the student, right? Because we need the two approach of that, I guess. What do you think about it?
We can see where the decreases. We can see it working. We can see it working in real time. So,
Exactly.
so
Yes. What else, guys, do you think it's possible to add it up? On the number 30 that I can write it here. Monitoring potential discipline issues, STAR, benchmarks. Oh, it's important, you know what, on the evaluation? Try to do rehearsal of STAR tests. What do you think about it? Like to do like rehearsal, like a practice test, right? Like a drill, exactly. Yes. Let's put that, yes, as well. The STAR tests, test drills, test practice, test sport. Okay. As long as the time allows it, right?
Right.
What do you think about it? Okay. Let's go to 31. So the frequency of the evaluation, guys. What do you think it should be the frequency of the evaluation, like we were talking? I know we have like a time constraint and sometimes it's hard to follow. What do you think?
Quarterly surveys, I mean, can help.
Uh-huh.
So we can continuously check regularly and see how we are improving or if things are not working.
Exactly. Say that we need to adjust or tweak it here, tweak it there. What do you think, Mr. Chadwick?
maybe benchmarks every 9 weeks, or twice a semester, something like that. Maybe in that time to see the progress, but also
The progress or the evolution, or perhaps took it here, took it there, right? Perfect. Okay. So what kind of reflection we may leave from this meeting, guys? What do you think?
Walkthrough feedback, for instance, it must be constructive.
Indeed.
So it can help us improve and not just say this is wrong.
Uh-huh.
But also by going by, okay, you can do this a little bit more different, and this will help you improve this will help you get their attention. Well, they're working, these guys are doing this, so.
Totally agree on that, yes. We got a saying in my country that not everything is gonna be white or black. It needs to be other kind of like approach to colors, right? Gray and stuff like that, right?
Yes.
We need totally different strategies, totally different like thinking and thoughts, approach to the situation. So yes, walk through feedback must be constructive, totally. Discipline engagement data should be reviewed as well.
yeah.
You need to be like a follow-up and review. What do you think?
We need to make sure what we're doing is working or
Right.
not hurting, right? So
Right.
just to
It doesn't hurt at least, right? Okay. So what do you think about it? It's pretty good?
Yep.
Okay. And the last one. So we have just created a PD plan, guys, with clear goals on activities, roles, and objectives that
That's technology.
there we go. So we have created a PD plan with clear goals and activities, roles, and evaluation objectives, right? What do you think about it? Are you excited? You agree with that?
I'm gonna try it.
Yeah, ready to
Yes.
try some new strategies. Of course, keeping in mind the challenges like balancing PD with teaching might rise.
Exactly.
Time.
What else do you guys think about it?
Yeah, I mean, always good to try to improve,
Exactly.
and
Yes,
Collaboration. Collaboration. with
Collaboration, balancing PD with teaching. We're motivated to collaborate with peers. We're motivated to collaborate with each other. So that's the meeting, guys. Thank you all for participating in this meeting. Let's try to formalize and schedule PD sessions, and let's talk with admin about it, and that's it. Okay?
Sounds
So
good.
thank you so much. Sounds good.
peers. Yes, sir.
Thank you so much. Let's conclude our video. Thanks so much.